In Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 through 17, it says this in the Amplified Bible. It says, "Look carefully then how you walk. Live purposefully and worthily and accurately, not as the unwise and witless, but as wise, sensible, intelligent people, making the very most of the time, buying up each opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore do not be vague and thoughtless and foolish, but understanding and firmly grasping what the will of the Lord is." We've taken the past few weeks to just dig deep into what this would actually mean and does mean to our life, and looked at some ways that we can live purposefully and accurately and wisely, and doing what God has called us to do, and running the race that God has for us to run, and running with purpose in every step. So we've looked at some of the different ways that we do that as far as the resources that we are to manage in our life. One of them being time, another being the finances that are brought into our life or that we have currently. And then the third thing being relationships. And that's what I want us to look at today, and for you to talk about as you're gathered to get together today during your Connect group. You can't just run with everybody. There's a people that God has called for you to be with, to run with. And in Hebrews 12, it talks about us running our race. Let us run with endurance, meaning that there's people that God has called you to run with, people that He's called you to be connected with supernaturally. I pray some of those people are gathered together right now as you're gathered together in your Connect group. In the book of Acts chapter 4, it talks about believers going to their own company, that there's a people that they would gather together with, and gather together under supernatural terms, that the connection is bigger and the connection is deeper than just something natural or just something that they have in common, but there's a supernatural connection. Of course, first of all being that we're all in a family of God. Jesus is the Lord of our life. God is our Father, and we're following the plan that God has for us and running our race together. Tonight or today at your Connect group, I want you to think about some things that help you develop godly relationships, that help you develop godly connections. And I'll mention a few, and I mentioned a few of these Sunday, but I'd like to mention a few to you today. First of all, one of those being time, another generosity, another having fun together, enjoying your time together, another communication, another quality that's important to good long-term godly relationships would be being a resource to someone else, being a help, being a blessing to someone. Don't be needy, don't be high maintenance, but speak the truth in love. Learn to disagree about things that aren't that important. Agree to disagree about some things. Learn to forgive quickly. Learn to believe the best about others. Be merciful with others. Give people room to grow. Don't be overly possessive about your relationships. Don't be sensitive or overly sensitive about everything. Speak clearly. Mean what you say. But what I want you to really take a little time tonight or today to talk about is loyalty. Loyalty and trust. Really two things that must be at the foundation of every relationship if there's going to be some intimate closeness and longevity to that relationship. And so, of course, you want friends that are close to you and that are loyal to you in front of your face or when they talk to you, but you want people that are going to be close to you, that they'll be loyal to you even when they're not around you. That means they got your back even when you're not there. And so I want you to consider that tonight, and as you get together, I want you to make your own list of some things that you see as valuable and important in your relationships. Include loyalty and include some of these things, but maybe take some time to discuss why those are important and why they mean something to you. And then I believe as you do, I believe the Lord will help you develop godly relationships, not only in your Connect group, but in every relationship that you have, so that you have people that you can run your race with and y'all can finish your course with joy together. God bless you. Y'all have a great time together.